Hey everybody, welcome back to Craps University. Today we're going to talk about a system, and the system's called the 1326. Pretty easy. Just remember that this table we play on $25 base units. 6 and 8 will be $30 base units. So step one, let's just say after the point is established, we would say, okay, if the 6 hits, we're going to go up to 3 units. We know that 30 gets paid 35. That's 1 unit. So we are going to pull out basically 55 from our rack and take that up to 90, which is the 3 base units. There we go. Let's get that right. That didn't look right. That's the 3 base units. If that hits again, you will collect. You will go down to 2 units. And if this hits again, you will then go up to the 6 units. And hopefully that would hit for us. So there we go. That's the 6 units. I didn't break apart the red. A good dealer at the casino is going to fix that and most likely going to convert that to a black chip, but it depends on how far they're in. If you hit this 3 times, you'll be at the 2. You hit the 2, you'll go to 6. So that'll make it go to four steps. And there we go. We've got phone call. So that takes you up to 180. Pretty easy. 180 would then pay 210, and you would start all over again if you're still in it. Okay. That's pretty much it. This is a very straightforward strategy. This is a good strategy to pair with another strategy where you can play 2 strategies at once, because this really only focuses on 1 number. So when you're playing craps, you're always observing the players at the table, how they're rolling, what they're rolling. It's very random, but you might have somebody that's hitting a lot of 6 and 8s. So choose one to play, like the 6. Or if somebody's hitting a lot of 5 and 9s and they're hitting more 9s, you can do it on the 9. But the unit that you would base it on is that. Remember, step 1, 1 unit. Step 2, when that hits, go to 3 units. You'll have to add some from your bankroll. Once that hits, step 3, you go down to 2 units. You bank the rest. If that hits again, then you go all the way up to 6 full units, which would be $150 right there. And but it leaves it really open for the player to make a decision about what number. It's very rules based, very straightforward. I would recommend playing the 6 or 8 because their frequency is fairly high. The only other number that has a higher frequency is that 7. All right, let's do a walkthrough. Let's do a few rolls. Let's get some dice. There we go. We're going to go with the 6-3, and we're coming out. You don't jump into this on the come out. You wait until a point is established. And 6 is the point. Because the 6 is a point, we are going to play the 8. Step 1, $30. All right, let's go. And 5. 4. 7 out. Seven came a little bit early. All right, let's get a new point established. And 6 again. We'll do the same thing. We'll put 30 on the 8. And 6. 6 is the point. We hit the point. All right, coming out, looking for a point. 5. And 7. 7 out. Not a chance. All right, let's see here. Coming out, 11 yo. That's a winner for the line. And 5. Let's do it on the 6 now. Let's move from the 8 to the 6. We've rolled some more 6s. And 5. 5's the point. And we hit that point. Nothing going on for us. All right, coming out, looking for a point. 9. We're still on step 1. 9 is the point. All right, we're coming out again. And 7. 7 winner, pay the line. Three craps. Pay the don'ts, take the line. And 10. We're still going to stay on that 6. Looking for 6. 4. 4 the hard way. And 7. 7 out. It's tough. You know, I was doing some research on this strategy and not really a fan because you're playing one number. And maybe this goes to show that a one number strategy might not be the best. All right, coming out, looking for a point. 12 craps. 3 craps. We're not playing a pass line. And 9. All right, this will be the last roll. This is our 4th shooter and 5. 8. 8 again. 5. 11 yo. Six the hard way. All right, we are gonna press up 3, drop the dealer a quarter. We're gonna take this to 90. This is step 2, which is now 3 base units of your bet and 3 craps. 2 craps, aces, 5, 3 craps, 9 the point. All right, point. And we're coming out. We're looking for setting a point. 11 yo. That's a winner on the line. 8 the hard way. And 7 out. All right. We can already calculate what we're down. We had 4 shooters at $30 each. That's $120 plus the 25 we added on to go to step 2. That's $145. So we are down $145. This is a strategy that gets you through many shooters, limits your exposure. You really want to hit that second step. So you then go from 3 units down to 2, so you're racking everything and you're taking $30 off and adding that back to your bank. But that never came. The last one, the 6 units, that's a lot out there, that deep into a roll. We know that the 7 comes, if you look by math, it comes 1 out of every 6 rolls. So to hit a number 4 times in a series for a shooter, that's tough to sell this strategy to anybody. But I would go ahead and demo it like I did just to see. Sometimes I'm surprised when I think. The pros about this, it's very rules based. There's a sequence that you follow. The mid-cycle regression going from 3 to 2, that helps bank some money. There's only the highest touch rates on the 6 and the 8. Those are the ones that I recommend doing. You can do anything, but 6 and 8 have the highest number, the highest frequency of rolls besides that 7. And then when your calls are very predictable, it makes it easy on the dealers. So they know exactly what you're doing. Some cons about this, and we saw it when we went up to 3, we had to take another green chip out of our rack and place it on the line. That is where you want to hit, so you can then get that money back and then some, in all going down to 2 units. Another con is cold tables. I think today was pretty cold. We hit quite a few box numbers on one of the rolls, but not the ones that we needed. Yeah, so I'm not a fan of this just because you don't have the action that really that I like to have playing craps. So this one will definitely be a pass in my book, but I thought I'd show it to you anyways. So I appreciate everybody watching Craps University today. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you on the field on the next time.